Welcome back to the channel. Different video today, and it's a follow-up of a discussion I had on Twitter in regards to 7 out of 10 games. Now don't take that explicitly. I don't necessarily mean exactly 7, but what I really mean is middle of the road games, average games that you actually inadvertently end up loving and you have tons of fun with, and in some cases you have more fun than some of the AAA tosh that gets released. Everybody at home watching this video and spotting Red Dead Redemption 2 be like, I suppose maybe the reason this one is at the top of my mind is because I've been discovering new games and revisiting old games that I loved in the past that were falling into this category, and I wanted to see how I felt about those games again. But again, I think it stems back from the fact is, again, I say 7 out of 10, please ignore the number. But, average to good games, for some reason now, there's a perception out there that unless it's an 8, 9, or even a 9 and 10, I ain't buying it. Forget about it. And that's really a shame. So yeah, obviously you can see from the footage, I've been playing through The Godfather, which I would classify as one of those games. Super fun game, beat it there last night. Very, very much enjoyed myself. Even though this was referred to as a GTA clone. Jesus, I hate that saying, by the way. And, at the time of release, some people may have passed up on it and, referred to the big blockbusters, as I said, GTA, even Saints Row, I think, was out at the time. These were the go-to open world games. And, people may have overlooked this game, missed out on it for whatever reason. Here's a few more that I just have a pile of. Vista the North Star, PS3, Singularity, excellent first-person shooter, The Godfather I mentioned already, Dark Sector, another 360 game, Urban Chaos on the OG Xbox, 50 Cent Blood in the Sand, so much fun, The Godfather 2, the sequel to it, ton of fun as well, another game called The Club, and Dead to Rights. I just picked these at random, don't think I made some specific list here. I'm just going through a pile of which ones I wanted to revisit. But look, I think where the problem stems for now is we don't have enough of these games coming out anymore for 2 reasons. Publishers just don't take as many risks anymore. Maybe the risks come from the indie or some really small developers, and that's a shame. And they want to make games that are getting the big scores in reviews, because ultimately that's impacting revenue. It's impacting revenue now, and it's driving the publishers to this type of safe structure when making games. And it's a shame, but it's the whole obsession with a metric right now, and a metric associated to a game that is ultimately driving people away, because nobody wants to take risks, nobody wants to split from their hard-earned cash, and the big scores state that, if it's not an 8, a 9, or a 10, forget about it. It ain't good, even though I don't know where that perception is coming from. There's so many games released this year and last year in regards to, what should be considered masterclass, 10 out of 10. And then when you actually play them, were they as fun? Were they actually fun games? Did you leave depressed after finishing it? And maybe just a point, maybe that's why retro gaming, I suppose, not even retro gaming for maybe the past 10 years or so, or whatever, 10, 20 years back, is becoming more prevalent. Because people are rediscovering games that they may have missed for this very reason. And they're probably, as I said, enjoying those games more, those older games, than they are with a lot of the new stuff. And then you have, as I said, middle of the road games, and, they just want to have a bit of fun. They don't take themselves too seriously, and you end up coming away saying, that was a great few hours, really enjoyed that, and I don't feel like a bag of piss. Again, just to note, there wasn't really any much structure to my video today. Again, this is kind of more of a bit of a rambling series, maybe let's just call it that. But it was definitely something that was on my mind, and I've been discussing with folks on Twitter, so I'm eager to hear people's thoughts. Let me know what games you've taken a risk with recently. Doesn't have to be old, doesn't have to be new. Whatever year it came out. Could be this year, as I said, 10 years back, whatever. Let me know what you think are kind of those middle of the road games which you absolutely love. Call them whatever, guilty pleasures, whatever you want to call them. Share them here, and it'd be great to get a list going, and definitely, let's hope some more of these companies take risks and, start picking up some of these types of games again and selling them to us, but people have to take the risk too. They can't be playing it safe and expecting, world beaters every single time. If these type of games come out, we have to spend money and show that people want them. So yeah, that's it really. Rant over. Have a great Tuesday. And we'll be talking to you soon. Thanks for watching, guys.